In the 2019 version of The Addams Family, we see that Pugsley and Wednesday are kind of coming into their own. They are becoming their own people and maybe being a little bit different than their parents. Now, there's a lot that we could talk about in that aspect of becoming your own person, of doing things the way that works for you and how God has created you uniquely. But today we're going to be talking about Morticia and her reaction to Wednesday's wanting to differentiate herself. We're going to be talking about fear. Hello and welcome to Geek Devotions, the show from devoted geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. I am Celeste. We are so glad that you have hit play today. Do us a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, check us out on all of the socials. If it's out there, we probably have it. We try to claim Geek Devotions everywhere, so if you have a social media, try to find us on it. Like we said in the intro, the movie is mostly about how Wednesday and Pugsley are coming into their own, but there is a side plot of Morticia being scared. She is scared that her children are going to get hurt. She does not like the things that Wednesday is getting into. She doesn't like the pink unicorn. She doesn't like the things that might be drawing Wednesday away. And part of this comes from the fear of the fact that she and Gomez had been chased by angry villagers from every village they had been in. She didn't want her daughter or her son to experience that fear. She wanted to create a place where they could be themselves, but that fear kept her from doing things that she might have enjoyed, kept Wednesday from experiencing things she might have liked that were a little bit different than what Morticia thought about. Fear is a real thing, and sometimes it is a healthy fear. In Morticia's case, having a fear of the people of the pitchforks was pretty normal. This is an okay thing. If someone is coming at you, it is okay to be scared. But she took it too far. She never dealt with the fear. Now, I do want to preface all of this with, if you have fear in your life, if you have anxiety that is of a medical level, just see somebody for help. Get some help. Talk to somebody. Even if your fear is not that bad, sometimes just talking about it with others can help it be less scary, can help you understand it, can help you step back and go, you know, this is not logical. This is not safe to be this scared. Our bodies go into this fight or flight mode, and sometimes that's where we stay, and it's not healthy to have all those fight or flight things happening in your body. So please talk to somebody. In 2 Timothy, it says this: "For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power, love, and self-control." And the self-control is what really gets me. Some versions say a sound mind, but in the English Standard Version, it says self-control. And it really made me think about the fact that we control how we react to our fears. We don't necessarily have control over what scares us. We don't understand the psychological things that happen when terror is involved, but we do control how we react. Morticia controlled how she reacted to her fear. She reacted at the beginning in a way that would seem normal, but by the end of the movie, she realized that she needed to control herself. She needed to take control of her reactions. And as a result, she made friends with some people she maybe wouldn't have made friends with. Her daughter was more okay with her being in her life. Her controlling her reactions made it so much easier for herself and for those around her. Self-control is one of the fruit of the Spirit that people don't like to talk about because it's hard. Sometimes it's just hard. And again, not faulting anybody for that instant reaction. It's after you get past the instant reaction that this comes into play. I have a friend who is terrified of clowns. I'm sure he would love to punch them every time he saw one, but he doesn't. He goes, not for me, and he avoids. Dallas and I are scared of spiders. Again, not quite the same level, but we are scared of spiders. Does that mean that I want to burn my house down every time I see a spider? Yes. Yes, it does. Burn it down, burn it all to the ground. Do I do that? No. I kill the spider. Or just pray because it disappeared. That happens. And then I move on. I move past my fear. I acknowledge it, and then I go past it and use my self-control to do what needs to be done. Now, spiders are not a big fear. They are. I am absolutely no. Just no. But in the scheme of things, there's a lot of things that are a lot scarier than spiders. Maybe you're scared of being around people. Maybe you have really bad social anxiety. Maybe you don't like talking in front of people. And that's okay. Thing that you have to keep in mind is that you have to control your reactions. Now, if you don't like being around people, being in big groups, either avoid it and then miss out on some great opportunities to meet people that you would enjoy being around, or work on controlling it. Work on getting to the point of where you can be with your fear, acknowledge it, and move past it. That's the self-control part of the verse. That is the part that makes you go, okay, this is my responsibility. It says that it gave us power and love, meaning that we have the ability to do this through God. We have His love in us. We have the power that He gives us. We just have to utilize that for self-control in order to conquer our fears. Or maybe not even conquer them. Maybe just go, okay, you're going to stay over there and I'm going to keep going. Okay, guys, that was your devotion for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check us out on all the socials. Also, if you want to be part of our patrons, we have a lovely group of patrons who are amazing. They give money so that we can do all the really cool things that we do here. You can join for just as little as $1 a month. You can be part of these people. And if you can't, that's okay. We understand. Watch, share, like, interact with our content. It's a good way to help us out if you can't afford to be a patron. Okay, guys, well, it's time for the question of the week. The question of the week is this: are you excited about the Wednesday Addams show that's coming out next month? We are so hyped about it that we did a whole month of Geek Devotions. This is the last episode of Addams Family Devotion. We're super hyped about the show. We cannot wait for it to come out. There will probably be a review, so you should definitely check it out. Okay, guys, all that being said, stay devoted. Peace and love.